What's up, YouTube? This is TheBillyBobHD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron IV. We are playing as Legionary Romania. Last episode we were continuing to push into the Soviet Union here. I just redistributed my yellow guys up here. And what that did was it allowed us to sort of spread across this front a little bit more because it is expanding as we move towards the north here. The Germans are helping me along this front, but I am like the main beneficiary from this, from these happenings. Let's go ahead and unpause it. Missing equipment production for motorized. Oh, I need to go ahead and change out my... Here we go. So we've changed this out. We, actually, I want to lower... Whoops. I want to lower my combat width just ever so slightly here, so I'm going to actually remove you. That brings it down to 22. Let's save it right there. We're just at 22 there, so that's fine. I also need to make sure we're getting rid of any potential motorized units. Here we are. So this guy, he needs to change to... Wait, before we do this... I'm already at a combat width of 22 here. Let's remove one of these light tanks, and we're going to switch you over to mechanized. Boom. Just like that. So we have a perfect combat width of 20 there. What else? Training up 3 infantry divisions, a couple of new mechanized divisions here, and of course our tank divisions. Do we have any of those popping out yet? Not quite. But production-wise, we have needs across the board. So, last episode we also worked on building up our military factories here. We could probably build a whole bunch more. This is really going to set us apart in this invasion of the Soviet Union here. So, I'm going to go ahead and try to move all these guys up like this. A lot of infrastructure projects. We've got damaged air bases and such, but new military factories are a high priority right now for me. So we'll move these up continuously. Boom, boom. Tried out multiplayer for the first time today, guys. That was pretty fun. My internet connection sucked at the time, so I wasn't able to finish out a full campaign with those guys. But I played as Japan and was able to invade China, which was really fun. And the Axis was doing really, really well when I got disconnected. Let's see. But it was a game with about 20 players, which was really fun. Alright, finally. God, that was so boring. Okay. Moved all those up. Perfect. But I'm only constructing with 9 at the moment. How is my construction tech? It is old. It is really old. We need construction 3. Oh, that only really helps my factory repair speed. So I need to get to level 4 there for it to really make a difference. Still working on dispersed industry and our assembly line production. World tension of 100%. So I'm going to let those guys continue. We do need to keep an eye on the air war. I did lose a plane over here as well. That's supposed to be at 200. Fighter 2s. We're producing 1.6 per day. We need 277. That's fine because we have been able to achieve and keep air superiority here in the Balkans, which is nice. My allies have shoved a couple of planes into here, which is fine. But we're also showing as green and good numbers across the front, except for this one. Now, we also had a couple of German divisions. I lost a couple divisions as well. They were encircled over here near Rostov. I go to divisions. I have a total of 48, so more are on the way. infantry divisions are about to be finished up. But upgrades and reinforcements take priority from my production lines, because we want to deliver those up to the front as much as possible. How much longer till we get the next level of infantry weapons? 1942. Keep on pushing, guys. Keep on pushing. Okay. I'm going to reactivate my offensive plans there because I drew out 2 new offensive lines. This is the German line, actually, that you're seeing in purple there. So I can turn that off just for the purposes of seeing what we have going on. So the next big city we're going to be looking to take here is Kharkov, with worth 10 victory points. We can include Vorosklorad and Stalino and Rostov into that as well. Where are they in terms of surrender? 15% towards capitulation. They've lost over 1.4 million men so far. Our casualties sit right at 352k there. New military factory available. Where do I have the most needs? Probably in the artillery or the mechanized there. As well as the infantry 2 equipment. Shit. The most helpful is going to be my artillery and my infantry equipment, so I'm going to plug another factory into the infantry equipment 2 production line there. Now we are showing short of resources steel at 8. If I go back over here, getting lots of steel from the Germans. And that should look okay for my constructions. No, that hurt. Shit. We should be picking up new factories, hopefully, though, as we continue to drive across the Soviet border here. It is July, so perfect fighting weather. How are we looking up here, guys? 58. Germans have over 110 divisions committed to this front at the moment. And I'm glad they still have a good number of units down here, because they're going to need to watch their backs. You can see the Americans moving in here in southern France. The Spanish trying to move across the mountains, and it looks like they have. They're about to get into the forests there of southern France, which is a little scary, which means this whole pocket here for the Allies is about to open up. The Italians have pulled back a lot of forces here and are fighting, it looks like, fairly successfully against trying to beat back the British. Southern France here. Once we produce more fighters, I want to be able to help with the air war as much as I can. New research is available, so I think we said we were going to grab construction 3. Tank-wise, we're working on new tanks there. I have updated support brigades for the moment. How about land doctrine-wise? Yeah, working on one right there, too. Cool. Cool. Now, the Japanese keep trying to pull me in against Spain, Mongolia, etc. I'm going to decline that, because I'm already at war with them. That seems to be a bug. Italy taking major hits. Manchukuo is as well. We're finally turning the corner over here in the Black Sea at Rostov. So spreading those Soviet defenses out as much as I can. And the Japanese are failing over here in the Pacific. It does look to me. They don't have any holdings in China, unfortunately. So they're going to have to rebuild a little bit. Looks like they just tried to invade over here. Yeah, they have a couple more units that, well, and these guys are suffering attrition. They don't have any dock access to get any supplies out. Sevastopol, though, we're taking some losses over here. This could be interesting if they try to push up a little bit further this way. Do I have any new units available yet? No. Not quite. Oh. I'm going to combine you guys. Hungary has given me these guys. So, you will be, instead of blue, you're going to be purple. Purple. I'm going to assign you to this front down here. Like this. And I'm going to have you guys help push by setting an offensive line. Kind of like this. To try to squeeze back that area there. So we're going to let them get in position and prepare. Mostly decent troops, it looks like. But those Hungarian guys that they sent me, hopefully they can help turn the tide here. We did capture Rostov. And we are looking to surround Stalino now as well. The Ukraine air war is continuing to go well. They are still throwing bombers at us here every so often. But they have lost 858 bombers. That is huge. We've also bombed 2,900 of theirs, of their troops. Okay, new military factories. We're going to plug our next one into the artillery production like that. We do have, and we got 2 new dockyards as well, so I'm just going to throw those into my submarine production. Once that fills up, we should start making some convoys and a couple other things. Italy wants to send 11 divisions. We will accept. Although you guys have your own problems. I mean, I probably shouldn't have accepted those, to be honest. New national focus as well. Could we go with rocket effort? Probably. Technology sharing. Actually, let's go with that because that's going to give me an extra research slot. Need 6 more steel. Okay, I did get some extra factories, so we will gain 1 more steel like that. More dockyards, I should say. Nice. We can start a new production line for dockyards. I think I'm just going to throw those into convoys for the time being. Oops, we can fit 1 more in there. Perfect. 18 out of 18. Call to arms from Germany. No, thank you. We do have 1 steel as well. Missing some equipment. God, we have heavy needs across the board. We really do. However, the air war is going well for the Axis up here in the Alpine region, where all of that shit is going on. Light Tank 3 just finished up, so let's switch production lines there to our Light Tank 3s. Like that. And we need to pick a new research as well. So, ooh. That's still a really long time away, at over 300 days. September 1941, so we are coming up on next year. Will this guy help me out? Research time minus 5%. Potentially. Atomic research. It's going to take a long time to do that. However, should we just go ahead and start on it, though? Naval doctrines. How do I get my submarines looking really good? Trade interdiction. I think that's submarine surface detection, submarine organization. Should I use it on that, though? Should we try to upgrade the Navy? Battleships. It's going to take 132 days. Artillery-wise, looking good here until 1942. That's coming up. Same with the support battalions. So, what is this? A signal company. Okay. Well, I'm about to get a new research slot anyway. So that's leading me to believe, like, hey, resource gain efficiencies. We could, you know what? Let's do the oil plant there. Producing plenty of aluminum and oil. Rubber is, we're importing that heavily. We do need some more steel. So I will move you up one like this. Boom. New military factory is available. Support equipment is running pretty light. Let's go with the improved artillery again. Plug you in like that. Another new research slot. Almost thinking... 198 days now. Should we just start the atomic research? Wow, we did it, guys. We're starting the atomic research. It's going to take over a year for that that one to finish up. Damn, why do we need so much steel everywhere? The convoys are lacking it, but that's okay. All the other production lines are gaining efficiency as quickly as they can. And we have now reached our new offensive lines, which is great, because we can now move that up again as we head into the next episode. So we continue to march on Moscow here, and the Romanians, are making a much better push here through the south. Oh yeah, we never executed on our plan down this way. Oh, superior enemy. They have a lot of troops that have built up here. So if we can cut them off, these guys are just going to be used to help make sure nothing bad happens. That's what I'm looking to do at the moment. 4 new sub 3s. I'm going to add you guys to the fleet. Consolidate. Oh, they were fighting, I guess. Alright, so now combine all of you, and we will search and destroy here. Go out on your mission. Tons of subs. A lot of new sub 3s, too, thrown into the mix there. And then, yeah, up this way, we're looking okay. Looking good, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Again, this has been the TheBillyBobHD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and or comment if you have enjoyed this content, and we will catch you next time.